Yeah. On the surfboard emergency, ain't worried they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Alright, on the surfboard emergency, ain't worried they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture throwing about 100 miles. Battery room can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I cover wave and I skip town. 16 was on the age that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. Me like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk fool. Don't be worried about what straw do. Use you and I'm a do I. Third boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. Girlfriend need to take a beat, I was fresh meat, no clip fire. Hit me with and Beyonce, put a ring on it at the touchline. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, let them shoot three. Put sweat in it to the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly sleeping with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Rock it. On the surfboard emergency, ain't worried they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Alright. On the surfboard emergency, ain't worried they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on all the hit the ground, running ready. That's the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger sign so far, I can't be taught. 90 is crunch time, and I take it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, that's a flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming full force, no one, just no, I don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the headlock and take the tap, 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 tap there. Short of LCPR. What the hell are he me for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Then just real Miss Shaw. Life show me it once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told about who is who. They be on there, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Sprout.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. Trying to get this thing jumping. So, what you got? What you got to say? What you got to say?
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. If you want to show him some love, there is the information. It's
I,
not
I,
strong.
I, took, I took that out there.
Let's
Don't worry
see.
about
So I guess no love.
it. Show me some love by the likes and shares, likes and shares.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do that part.
Yeah, that part.
We want to give this stuff to you free. Good information, good discussions. So, hey, that's what's up. So, we want to know, do we really know our friends? Who really are the people around? Who are really the people around us? Can we really say we know them? So, the people that you have in your circle, friends, family, partners, do you really know them? You know what they do? You know what they involved in? You know what type of lifestyle they're living? Do you know?
Man, that sounds shy. You said it.
That
I got
ain't
to go
shy.
check a couple man. That
Oh my
didn't
goodness.
sound right. Did it? I'm ready to go check on some folks. I'm like, golly.
I'm sure people in your circle, you probably checked them out already.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, but yeah, I think I think when we get into knowing our circle, I think when you older, you know your circle a lot better than when you're younger. Um, I think when younger people sometimes are all over the place, don't really know who to trust, you know. And I think once you get older, you don't you're not trusting so many people then knowing to trust them to be who they are. And I think that's what we got to realize a little more, to just trust people to be who they are and really not who you want them to be.
That's true. You probably get along so much better, I would think.
Yeah. I see it all the time. You shouldn't go somewhere and everybody's drinking or whatever, and you trying to stop everybody from drinking. It just ain't gonna work out right. You know what I'm saying? Like birds of a feather flock together. It don't matter how much we look at it or try to, navigate through it or whatever. You are what you eat in a lot of cases.
That's not just food, you know. That's where you be, the conversation you have, the type of environment you discuss, rough environment, good environment, bad environments, some of those things are rub off.
Yeah. And I just think sometimes we got to realize sometimes um, what's going on around us. But I think as you get older, you realize you can't control people around you. So I think sometimes older people just go on how you kind of say it, like kind of like a strike from everybody.
Mhm.
You start trying to just put people um, that fuck with you, you know, on the plate more, or or just what they say, love on people that love on you, or you try to get out of that. I'm trying to fix everything, trying to make everybody happy. I think you get to the point that the people you see you make happy, and then the people you don't see, oh well, and I think as you get older, you started the people that really don't fuck with you. It's kind of harder for them to fuck with you if they really don't fuck with you. And I think you start straying off a lot of people that's in it for the wrong reasons or trying to be around you for the wrong reasons. I think that's one thing I think a lot of people don't understand about it too. What you think
Okay.
about that?
I can agree to disagree. Like you shouldn't try to make people be what you want them to be. Let them be themselves, and you decide if you want this person to be a part of your life.
Yeah. Um, I I I wanted to ask you a question. You think you ever had to force people to be in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think sometimes we get to the point where we try to force family, friends, other people that probably would go on about their business. If you don't call them, they won't call you.
That
You
part.
know that.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you can't help it if you just a person that like to reach out and man, I ain't heard this person in a while, or I ain't talked to this person in a while, and reach out or something, and then because I mean, sometimes you reach out and the reason you ain't talked to them is because they ain't here no more, you know,
Right. Yeah.
or they been
I've
sick
been
or
through that.
down, you know. And I think sometimes a lot of people get mad, especially if they go down, they get sick, and all of a sudden they done been to the hospital and all kind of stuff. Children done had open heart surgery and everything. You don't even know nothing, and you
Even though.
you show up one day. Hey, how you doing? They be like, man, I done been through all kind of shit. I've been in jail for 2 years, man.
It has
But
happened.
yeah. Um, so I just think a lot of people just don't know when they boil down to it who down with them, who not down with them, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into the topics there.
Let's
You
do it.
ready?
I am.
Come on with it.
So what we see is usually part of the it's part that they chose to show, like their public face, like behind that, everyone has private struggles and hidden fears and motives that they are not always there to be. So, like a
Yeah,
lot of people, they show you what they want you to see. You don't know how they struggling with life or anything. A lot of times people don't ask, how you doing today? They don't be caring. They not even listening to your response. It's just like out of habit. Hey, how you doing? Do you really care how that person's doing? You know?
yeah. Well, I just think we genuinely care about other people and what's going on with them sometimes. And I think sometimes it's just hard to what's not because I think you know when people tend to go their own separate ways. You never know what they got themselves into. You don't know if a person that got married or if they in a relationship or what I'm saying. Like men, being a man, even friends, friend girls that I know and this and that, you don't want to just reach out to them on certain what's name because you don't know who they around. Man, get their phone, act a fool. Hey nigga, you calling my woman, nigga, I kill you, and it's all kind of stuff go on with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people all the time that you know when you break up with one man, uh, and probably when you get a new man, that's why I feel like it's gonna be real hard for them to get along or whatever. Look like you
Mm.
struggling over there to keep that thing still.
Having a hard time today. I told you
It's
I'm
all right.
having technical difficulties and I'm just trying to get it to work. So just bear with me, if you would.
Yeah,
Please. Thank you,
it's all
sir.
right. Uh, we see you. You might be bobbing and weaving, but we see you.
I got Parkinson's.
Hey, how they say? You just gotta let it go. You try to hold it. You try to do it. I told you you wasn't gonna be able to do it.
Hey, it is what it is. Okay, I can't even worry
Oh,
with you.
okay. Yeah, you just gotta set it down and let how they say let him work with it. Oh Lord.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. What else you got on that one? Let me
That's
let
it.
me go. Come on with it.
Oh Lord. People wear
Uh,
masks. Most of us hide parts of ourselves to fit in or avoid judgment or protect our vulnerabilities. like you hide part of yourself that look, talk about me, but I start drinking at 9 a.m. I don't have a job anymore. I don't want you to judge me. I'm doing bad. I don't want you to know I'm doing bad. So, we
Yeah.
do that type of thing.
What's up, Cynthia?
Hey,
She got a
Cynthia.
countdown to birthday time. Shoot, your birthday will be 12:01. Right on. Let me be the first to wish you a happy early birthday and all that good stuff. Cause
I'll be the second. Happy birthday
oh, she,
eve to you, Cynthia.
she is started ranting me. Okay, yeah. I wish I had some birthday balloons or something I could throw up here or something. But what else? What I was gonna say?
Like we were just talking, like people wear masks, try to hide part of themselves just to fit in with people, you
She
know.
said, "Thank you so much, and I love y'all, and I
Baby.
love you too." And I'm sorry I missed your little thing. I ran into some technical difficulties on some of these houses the other day. Had an old lady heat out and stuff, so it be like
Oh,
this
boy.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You know. So. Oh, and hey, how you doing, Miss Mims? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, I think a lot of people wear masks to uh you got to know that, baby girl. Um, you know, um, people wear masks all the time, and it's kind of hard to figure it out. But I didn't became to a point that sometimes I'm not looking to figure stuff out more than I'm looking to be whole within myself. You know how when you so much on a you journey
mm-hmm.
that I ain't got time sometimes to worry about everything else going on when you're trying to figure out your path and your path in life and what you got going on. And I think, when I wake up in the morning now, I'm so worried about, getting what I want done today and stuff about me. That's why I can't see how people march and do all these little protests and this and that, all kind of stuff and not really getting themselves together. You know what I'm saying? Like you crying about what's going on around you, but what moves are you making to make your life better in your own personal way? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
couldn't be without a job protesting, talking about somebody give me something for free. Hell, all that leg strength, I could have been unmowed 3 yards, uh, walking all around the town without a lawnmower or something in front of me or something. I'm just saying. Uh, it's so many ways to make money, to make moves, to elevate yourself that uh, my mind be going 1,000 miles a minute. You
Mm, I be-
know, yeah. Um, my daughter told me, she said, "Your house junk." I said, "Everything in here I can use." Okay, so I mean, you know, you just got to take life, and with everybody around you, you really got to cherish it because life is so short that sometimes you can complain about so much stuff, but it's the little things in life um, about just having family and having people that care about you and
Mm-hmm.
all kind of. So many people going through so many different things. I think sometimes um, we're not careful at paying attention what the next person might be going through in their own personal lives that they might not be telling you. And I think sometimes we always sitting up here trying to judge when we not knowing,
Right.
we don't
Right.
know somebody hurting or somebody that can't walk good or can't do this or can't do that. We don't mind ourselves enough to, make sure we not being how you call it, not
Inconsiderate,
nice towards them, huh?
inconsiderate of what somebody's going through.
Inconsiderate. Inconsiderate. That's the word I was thinking about. Inconsiderate towards other people because we don't know sometimes what other people going through. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
Right. So it'd be like that sometimes. So we just got to be cool and make sure that we um kind of care for the people, loved ones, and people who gonna take care of you or care for you. I think sometimes you don't realize when people say you got a heart of gold, people that go out there and help other people, this and that. Sometimes um, we don't feel like we get that, that same love back.
Yeah.
But sometimes it ain't about you, and sometimes you doing good deeds that God will take care of you later on or
Yeah.
whatever. So sometimes we got to get out of our head that we want this gratification or you know what I'm saying, this I want to be noticed for all the right I'm doing. Cause I remember a long time ago, uh, I got to you know, arguing with a woman, and I remember she was telling me, she was like, "Oh yeah, I do this for the community, and I do this, and she was showing, pictures, all that, and I was like, a lot of stuff I do, I'll never take a picture. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even back then when I was passing out water or a lot of stuff, going to people's houses passing out things. I noticed people noticed me later on and said, "Oh, I remember you passing out water. I remember you doing this or doing that." But a lot of pictures that came from that was of me was people taking pictures of me and tagging me, all appreciate you
Message
and
out
stuff.
though. No, they were
Yeah.
getting the message out that hey, he got water over here if you need some. So a lot of people, I saw people doing that.
So I think sometimes we don't realize, what we doing. And when we take time out to do good deeds and stuff like that, how many people it affect and it helps and stuff like that. And we got to understand that even the little stuff, sometimes even slowing down or talking to somebody, like say if you got a child, you notice your child carrying a gun. Just the point of you sitting your child down, talking to them and trying to tell them not to make the wrong move. I done notice you doing this. Notice you doing this. Sometimes just having a gun can be more dangerous than not having a gun because now you are looked at as a threat. So even though you got a gun or something like that there, somebody might mess around and almost kill you because they might be scared of what you might do. You know, half of the young dudes out here, they done did so much stuff. They just paranoid because just thinking somebody might just do something to them, you know, without, without even, thinking about it like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Appreciate it, real OG. He said, preach, brother. We need you for our president. yeah, but I feel like the youth, we always talk about how the youth is, the next generation that we need to look after. And I don't think we've been doing enough looking after. I don't think we do enough of trying to show them a better way. I look around and I have to look and I say, how we act. We got to understand we raising little kids already, 3, 4 years old, twerking and cussing and doing all kind of stuff. And then we sit up here and say we want good people. It's women out here talking about there's no good men around, but you raising little boys doing certain things that you wouldn't even consider that a good man and a little child. We need to raise these children more respectable and all kind of stuff, and I just think it just what's that? Can you read that or you want me to read it? Can you read it?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's little for you. Okay.
She said he doesn't think. Go ahead. She said we
Okay.
didn't think so much snake stuff. You can't trust nothing or nobody because depending on your surroundings, you can be the sacrifice to anyone.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you what I get from that right there. I get from that like what I was thinking today. You can be cool with somebody and they get in trouble and they'll set you up to get themselves out of trouble. And that's what she kind of mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody getting caught for drugs or caught doing something wrong and this and that. And the law say, oh, if you get them and bring them over here, we'll let you go. And that's what she mean to me about not trusting everybody, you being a sacrifice to anyone, because people got to realize a lot of this stuff is self-preservation. And I think that's the problem a lot of times with self-preservation, that a lot of people are thinking about themselves first. And you can't get mad sometimes when you see somebody thinking of themselves first, because I remember what Joker said. He said, if the airplane going down and all the masks drop, first you need to put your mask on, or if you're in a boat, you put your life vest on or whatever, because you got to be able to help yourself before you can be able to help somebody else.
Yep.
And that's the thing right now. I think I be around a lot of different brothers that want to try to help themselves first, and then they're trying to make a path where they can start helping other people. And sometimes it's a hard thing, but it takes time. You know what I'm saying? I think about my dad and all the stuff he's doing, in the community and stuff like that. And, I feel like I'm not there yet, but I think that's something I should strive to try to be, a change, whatever. But everybody got to do it in their own way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think my daddy, he might do it. He helped kids. He been taking kids under his wing ever since I was young, and helping them, mother and all that, raise them and turn their life around, put them in good programs, it's good programs, golf programs, baseball programs, it's football, it's all kind of different programs that you can put them in and make them a better person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think with me, I do more talking to them. I do more talking to their parents and other things because I know if I can get to the parents and get their heads straight, then they can be able to help the child. You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
don't look at it like that. If I go and take a child away from a family for 2 hours, and he gonna be back to this family 24 hours a day for 2-3 weeks before I see him again, I'm not even making a dent. You know what I'm saying? In his thought process. You know what I'm saying? We be trying to think that we can take a child away from an environment that they've been in over and over every day, all day. And we think because they spend a little time with us, we can change them and make them something great. You know what I'm saying? But we
Not enough.
don't even realize all the negativity that's going in them all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think we got to understand that old part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I put it this way. It's just like this here. It's like we think that going to church on Sunday, but not practicing your religion all through the week, that you doing something good because you make it to church every Sunday. But
Mhm.
like they say, you should practice what you preach. Only way to get good at something is practice it over and over and over. So when somebody go to the church and they find all this good stuff for 2 hours, then they go right back in the world, just like I was just saying, every day and do something totally different than what they do right there, them couple of hours on Sunday. They change to a whole different person for a minute. Then they leave straight out of church. They grab the bottle, they grab the blunt, and they go back to being the same old person they were all that week. And that's what I'm trying to say. In order for us to really change, we got to try it every day, not just on Sunday. We got to try it every day when people ain't looking and when they looking. We got to try to instill it to our children every day, not just on church day and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got to try to instill it to them all the time.
Yeah.
With it. Come on with it.
He said, yes, our people be just jealous and envious, smiling in your face, really set you up for failure.
Yep. I agree. Come on with it, man.
The truth got to be able to, what?
No, go ahead.
Okay. The truth got to be able to do for yourself before you can hold anybody else up. That's true.
Right.
Church has all
He said,
the devil in them.
yeah, because let me tell you something. I remember watching that movie, The Sinner. You remember that movie just came out with the two
Sinners,
with that boy trying to play like a twins or whatever. The two
sinners.
when the devil was trying to get them to invite them into their home. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it made me think about life. Every day we inviting the devil in our house, but we want to play like that we not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Every day when you allow your child to walk around in the house, rolling up blunts, or walking around with guns, talking a certain way to you, talking a certain way to your company or anything, or being disrespectful or whatever. You inviting this energy in your house, and it's hard to get it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be. What I'm trying to say is, you can't practice one kind of thing all week and think you can switch it up and change to a whole different person, you know, on the weekend or something else. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we come to sometimes. Sometimes we forget that we've been acting a certain way all week. Oh man, fuck that shit, man. Me motherfucking la da da da. We do this all week. And then we try to straighten up a day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, try to straighten up in front of you. Wonder why these kids don't know how to act in front of folks, because they ain't being put to the test all day, every day. You trying to let them be half-ass crazy, half weak. And then you want to try to put them up around the church and try to have them to sing or do this or do that. And they can't even be still. They can't even do this. They ain't got no discipline because you ain't putting it into them every day. Every day you got to put some into people to make yourself better. You got to put in the, you can't eat bad food all day. And then when you go to the doctor say, hey man, you need this and it. You eat good for a week. Then next thing you be like, I can't do this. I'm going right back to the same old stuff.
Right back
You
to
know
your
what I'm
point.
saying? It's the same thing when I tell people, you know, don't care about sometimes we don't want to care about stuff till we on the deathbed. And that's a problem that we got. We want to stop doing stuff when it's almost done taking us out. You know what I'm saying? We the doctor said, man, you do it one more time, you ain't gonna make it. They be like, oh, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that drinking bad for you. You don't know that smoking bad for you. You don't know that just being angry is bad for you.
Yeah.
You can get a heart attack just by anger and other stuff that you won't let go. Stress kill people every day. Stress can make you have a heart attack. Just stress on life, stressing too much about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
true.
that's why I tell people, you got to put yourself in a good headspace every day to really be able to gloss over a lot of stuff, you know, because I hear people all the time. They be like, oh, man, you nonchalant, y'all, you this and that, you this and that. It just, I don't let a lot of stuff bother me no more. And everybody wants stuff to bother them to feel like that, like they feel like somebody. No, I'm not finna let life just bother me. I'm not finna let what's going around politically, religiously, whatever go around me bother me and get me out of my spirit. Because I see people all the time fussing at somebody who's not even around. They complain about somebody at work, they boss, they this, they that, and that person ain't studying you. That person ain't got their ass on. I probably ain't thought about you. Like I tell people all the time. People be like, oh, do you be getting angry, this and that? Man, let me tell you something. I get on the show and I talk and I talk and I talk. And once this show over, it's over. I might, every now and then, I might watch my show over maybe one time or this and that sometimes if I, you know, because sometimes you want to see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, you know, what's the name? But other than that, you got to be a person out here that you got to learn how to let stuff go. You got to let stuff from yesterday, last week, last year. You still hating people from your kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to let stuff go and just move on, and that will help you live on because you ain't got this stress on you. You feel what I'm saying?
And
And
unforgiveness in your heart.
some people are so angry that they don't even see how this stress is bothering them and messing up their guru or whatever you want to call it, their unky dookie or the wonky the monkey in they swag. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be the happiest person around and people will come around you and they be talking, oh, they bring all kind of drama and all that. You know what I do? Oh, okay. Because I understand what they're saying, but I'm not finna let it bother me. Even if somebody talking about me, I don't let it bother me. It's plenty of people that talked about me, talked about behind my back. You think I'm finna go try to confront them? I
All
don't
right.
care about it that much. I don't care about it that much. Everybody want to straighten somebody out. Why? Just keep yourself straight. Stop trying to
Stop
straighten
that.
everybody around you.
All
Why
right.
you
Trying to
think these
by yourself.
youngsters going to jail every day because they got some on them that feel like everybody they mad at need to be straightened, need to be this and that. People got too much anger in their heart.
But you know what? It takes growth. You have to grow to get there. You're just not gonna just grow up and say, like be a person and not work on it for it not to be a part of your life. Just like
Yeah.
they wouldn't even have drive-by shootings if people thought about things like that, before they react to justify, you know. So you have
Yeah.
to
And
but to grow there. You just can't just pick it up.
I'm gonna tell you what stopped me from stressing and stops me from doing a lot of things. Just sitting back and thinking about stuff. See, before you do anything, think about whatever you do,
Consequence.
what the consequences, repercussions, everything that gonna happen out of that. Let me tell you something. It's many times, and this is the truth. It's many times that I ran with a posse back in the day, or ran with a little group, or whatever. It's many times I done been in the club. Somebody might have disrespected me, said something I didn't like, this and that. I had plenty of guys in there. I had plenty, stuff I could have got down. I could, tried to beat them up or any old type of thing. You know why I didn't? I remember listening to a song. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I remember listening to a song, and it had Eminem sung it, and it was a not no, was it Eminem? No, it wasn't Eminem. It was Ti. Um, and he was saying something. It was a song about him going to a club, and he was saying his partner would still be here if he had a just didn't do nothing to that dude. He got into it with the dude or this and that, and then all of a sudden the shootout happened, and then his partner got shot and his partner got killed, this and that. And I think about that every time. And I think if people thought about that, every time you go out with your family or whatever, being a woman, being a man, if you think about if I start some shit and I get my family in some shit and we get into it with the wrong person, and this person come out the car or come up and spray us or whatever that he doing, whatever on his mind. I done caused my family to lose a life because I couldn't keep my emotions in check. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because if it ain't worth dying over, it ain't worth arguing over, and it ain't worth beefing it over, and it ain't worth starting shit and putting your people at risk because you trying to straighten some business. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a long time
To walk
ago,
away.
I'm glad, my daughter got it, everything I was trying to say, because I remember my daughter had went to school one time and she had got into it with some dudes and she messed around. The school called me up there because I used to be the one that come to the school when she was there. And I remember she was talking about, oh, I get my brother and my what's her name, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's something about a gang or something type thing. Man, I think I went in there and went crazy. and went crazy on her and all that stuff. And I was like, man, I didn't go through all the stuff I went through to have you, you know, not knowing how strong your words is. Women should know when you go out here and start shit out here, these clubs and all kind of stuff, you don't realize when you put your kinfolk or your boyfriend or whoever you call, your son or whoever, and you call them up there, you putting their life in danger. And I don't even think most people, not just because if they get shot, no, even if they do the shooting, you putting their life in jail where you could get them locked up for 10, 20 years because you didn't know how to handle a situation yourself where it didn't get back to all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people got to understand that part about it. All right, come on with them.
Mississippi is upside down. We don't have no rights. No rights, period.
No right.
No rights, period. Anytime that man we go for a PD and he have 32 felons and he still become our PD, sad.
Well, I think our problem is just like I was saying. We so worried about big issues and stuff like that don't hardly matter to us. Because I remember when we used to wish that, felons can do everything that somebody else can do and all that. It's a lot of my brothers out here that got felonies. And so I don't look down at a dude with a felony. All I see is a dude that got to work double hard and everything to try to get what you got. You know what I'm saying? Because they said with a felony, I can have a better job than you. I can do this. I can go up in this building. I can do this. I can move here. I can go across. I can go get passports. I can go across the world. I can see different things. And you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't look down at somebody because they got felonies. I don't look down at somebody because they different than us. I think we got to start fixing the stuff right around us before we start reaching for the sky. See, I think right now, Democrats, all these people got all us reaching up at the president and all these people have in office where we ain't never did before. That's the worst thing about it. Think about it. Before Donald Trump came each time, when have we ever been so mad at presidents? All these presidents was named damn near kinfolk. You can look them up. All these presidents came through here damn near kinfolk, then went to the Bones and Skull clubs and all these schools and stuff. They done had religious kind of cults and all this stuff. And we steady reaching at everybody because you know why? That this is rallying us. We got a person in office that ain't no better than us. And that's why it's bothering us so bad. When I say it, is he make a lot of mistakes. He talk wild. Just like we talk wild out here in the street, we talk wild, we get into it with our partners and all kind of stuff. We say bad, wrong thing to our people sometimes. We mess up, we slip up, say the wrong thing, we make us, and we got somebody in office that's not politically correct like all the other past presidents. Oh, saying the right thing, not saying too much, because anybody who take the cover off their life, if I came and I put a camera on me and I rode around every day with a camera on me, so you see everything I'm saying, everything I'm going through all day, you wouldn't like me the same.
Mm.
You feel?
Yeah, I got you.
So I think we not looking at that part of life. A man that been in front of the cameras since he was in his 20s. He been in front of us 50 years. I mean, 30, 40, 50 years in front of us since the 80s. We've been saying, they've been talking about Trump since the 70s. Trump, 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 Trump. He even put his name on everything. And sometimes that's half an envy. We sit up there, we made rap music about it. Everybody wanted to be Donald Trump and all money like Donald Trump, all that. Now we hate him. And that's the same thing we do to our people right now. We build them up, and when they get built up, we hate them. LeBron James, what he ever did to anybody around here? Half of America hate him just because his name LeBron James. Oh, he didn't shake my son's hand. Oh, he didn't do this. Oh, he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the things he didn't do. Man, to build schools. He got series, movies coming out. He got all kind of stuff he got going on. And all we could think about is something negative. We ain't never seen him do nothing, hit nobody, punch nobody. None of all this stuff that we done seen other people do. And we love them to death. We can sit up there and watch Love and Hip Hop. They'll be screaming, cussing each other out, acting in the ghetto, and we ain't never seen LeBron doing none of that ghetto stuff, none of that stuff. But we still got a lot of people hate him. Hate him because he's not as great as Michael Jordan. Man, let everybody be great in their own way. You know what I'm saying? And we take some of this venom from us just hating everybody. We probably could get some love back in our souls around him. But we want to hate anybody that got money, anybody who made it out. You remember that thing, the crabs in the barrel? Every time somebody try to reach out, you grab them, try to pull them back down, all that. I see Stephen A. Smith. Oh, they going off on him. Oh, Shannon Sharp went off on him. Think about any other black man around here. Bernie Mac, everybody, Steve Harvey. Who likes any of these people? Man, we done became the most hateful people, period. If you name me one black person that everybody liked, Louis Farrakhan, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, it's somebody that hate everybody. Just like they said, they even hated Jesus. So we got to get some of this hate out of our heart and stop just pointing at everybody, finding a new person to hate, a new person to say something about our struggle. Let me tell you something. Jackson been down the tubes since before goddamn Donald Trump ran for president the first time. We ain't had no Metro Center. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had business and everything. We so worried about other stuff. We ain't even getting our stuff straight around here. We ain't cleaning up in our front door. And we worried about the goddamn White House lawn. Look at that grass. What about our grass right here in front of our house? What about these cups and potholes and all this around our streets and all that we ain't even doing? But we worried about everything else. Everything else that don't matter. All this stuff gonna go on, whether we like it or not. All this stuff they doing out there protesting in there, what, they gonna get a person thrown out of office? No, it's not. It's just this stuff knowing. People again being so hateful. We hateful. People dying. People don't care no more. People ain't even compassionate no more.
Yeah, it's
We
the
done got
world that
so raw. We done got so raw. We done actually lost ourselves. We done lost ourselves. We done got so raw and so hateful. We done lost our. We care about everything. I remember back in the day. You know why a lot of this stuff didn't go on back in the day? Because guess what? We didn't talk about it. It probably would have went on if we talked about it. We didn't talk about political stuff. We didn't talk about religion. We didn't talk about it. When people went and vote, you ain't know what they voted for. You ain't know what they voted for. Now they ask you, who you vote for? You ain't ask them back in the day. Yeah, you ask your mama who she vote for back in the day, what she say? Boy, that's for me and God. What's name? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
We
just
got to be
because a lot of people now are trying to persuade you to go their way. So a lot of people discuss it now because they're trying to be persuasive.
but that's the reason why people didn't do it back then, because people don't nobody think alike. So trying to persuade somebody to go your way ain't gonna never work. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's simple as a woman saying, "Girl, I like this purple and green hair," and you sitting up there saying, "How
It's
can I tell?"
cute. That's what they doing now. It's cute.
Right? How can I tell her this is the ugliest shit I ever thought about without offending her? So you just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? It's people going along with shit that don't care about it. Come on, read that right there.
Exactly what you said. Have to watch what others folk think and say and stop listening to bullcrap. It's okay to let them talk and distance yourself. Stay in your own home or family. Baby, they said talk about Jesus. Go ahead, read that for me. They talked
Oh,
about
it
Jesus.
said, baby, they talked about Jesus, and we as grown folks don't care about talking.
Talk. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Now, this one here. And we can't fight against those mindsets. We have to let them learn the hard way. Okay. And it said, right. Let us be great in our own way. Exactly what's going on. Anything bad to us,
To use
someone against,
us.
to use something against you. Crazy how you used to tear each other down to seem better to the next.
I see people do that all the time.
Said no compassion. Scary. And I agree. We done got to a place, and I never thought we would get to a place like that where we don't have
No.
compassion for each other. We got to get to a place that I put it away. And I'm gonna put it on political political people. I'm gonna put it on the news. I'm gonna put it on these talk shows. They have directed us how to think, who to hate, who to don't like, all this stuff. And we done bit the sauce. We eating out the pan like ain't nothing. And we are starting to hate each other around us. We are losing friends because, oh, I like this side. I like that side. And now it's all right for everybody to come out and say, yeah, I like this. I'm like this. All we is some new we the new social media gang bangers. Because okay, when you look at it, okay, the goddamn it, Republicans are red, and goddamn it, Democrats blue. So now we gang banging red and blue all around here, falling out with our family and all kind of dumb shit over nothing, over some people we will probably never meet in our goddamn lives. We might see them on the big screen or something like that. We ain't never do this stupid stuff back in the day where we fall out with our family, don't answer phone calls, calling each other stupid because I believe something different than you. That's what we done lost ourselves. We done lost ourselves in an ideology that ain't even making it better. We are so busy world hating them. When we become upside down where we love people that's not Americans more than we like Americans. Like I say, take care of your home first. And that's the problem. Take care of United States first. Then worry about these hip and AIDS over here and all these old things, this financial aids, all this stuff, money you collect, like we got these trillions of dollars and stuff like that. Take care of home first. And that's the only thing I say when you think about certain things. Take care of us. Take care of Americans first. Take care of home base first. You know what I'm saying? We just got to talking about it. Make sure you put that mask and save yourself first before you can start trying to save everybody else. And people out here trying to save everybody else but Americans first. Oh, I don't care if it's illegal here. I don't care. Why you don't care? Why you don't care about your fellow Americans first? Why are you throwing stuff at the police that's American? National Guard, that probably one of your children or one of your kinfolk that out here that a motherfucker throwing shit at and throwing bricks at and all this old type of stuff. One of your family members. Why are we not caring about our people? Why are we not caring about Americans? Why we done got so brainwashed that we care about everybody else except us. Everybody don't none of these people put us. Oh, you heard a little Chinatown, you heard a little Mexican town, you heard all these little things, little India, little this, little that. They got all these safe spaces for them. What little black town is? It just called a ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And we so busy trying to help everybody else that we ain't even helping ourselves. And it's sad. We so worried about illegals and people that ain't from here and all this old type of stuff that we ain't even trying to help ourselves. We don't even care about when we say fuck the National Guard or when people say stuff like that. Do they realize just like today is Veterans Day? I'm a veteran and I take offense to that. And see, people don't realize when you do this and you say fuck the veterans, we used to love our veterans. So for people to say fuck the veterans and fuck the police, your kinfolk police, your family are veterans. Your family went to the army. Your family went over there and fought the war and all these old type of things. Your family fought in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, all these places when we want to try to kick our own people down.
Yeah.
We done got to the point that we don't even want to teach our young soldiers around here how to build houses. Oh, we need the Mexicans to do it. What we gonna do without the Mexicans to pick our cotton, pick our food and do? Man, we look weak. We look sorry around this motherfucker when we feel like everybody's smart enough. Oh, if we can't trade with China, we can't do nothing. They so smarter than us. But we the people that came up with everything. We the one came up with the light bulb, the first brain surgery, the first heart surgery, the first light pole, lights, everything. All that came out of America. All that came from black folk. And we sitting up here trying to down our children and all that old stuff, talking about they ain't smart as other people because These other people trying to train their children early. If we put a computer and we put stuff in front of our children, we see how they doing social media and running through the tablets and all this kind of stuff. We got smart ass children. We just not acting like they are because we putting the wrong thing in front of them and not the right thing for them to be able to flourish. You know what I'm saying?
Flourish.
So,
Hmm.
so I get mad when we down our own race. We downgrade us. We talk bad about each other. We can't run this. We can't do this. We can't do that. And we look
I
around and we point fingers and try to make everybody else look like they better than us.
yeah.
You know, I even got partners that the Indians, the Indians, they did this and they the one this their land. This man, we've been everywhere on this earth before everybody. Everywhere on this earth. If life came out of Africa and Africa was black and black people can make every race, ain't this rightly to say everything came from black people? So how we so racist if everybody came from us? Everybody should be our brothers and sisters. But we don't even look at it like that. We look at it and we say, "Oh, black people did everything first. Everybody came from us. We can make white people this and that, blah blah blah. Every different color can come from a black person. Why
So
we don't
this is
act like it?"
because a lot of people don't know the history. If you don't know the history, you don't know it to be better. You won't do better. So you have to go and learn these things. So, like you on a platform now, this is your opportunity to try and still people, and that's what you're talking about now. You know,
Yeah. And I'm gonna do this for Ruben. Ruben said, "Why we can't just say stay, brother? Brother, it's possible that we are all wrong. Uh we must our people first, bro. See, this what I'm saying about when we say our people. Is the human race our people? Um, is anything I'm saying going out one ear and out the other when I say everything kind and then when I say he come on here and he starts saying Caucasian, man, that just you just acting racist, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to down. See, that's the thing about a hater. You ain't got to down another group to hype your group up. You can just hype yourself up without putting somebody else down. Of course, it's more white people on government assistance and all that because it's more white people in America than it is black people in America. And that's just facts. It don't matter how you try to slice it and cut it and all that old type of stuff. We just don't do real research. If it's 100 million white people and there's only 40 million black folks here, of course, there's gonna be more people on the other side that get this or get that because everybody going through the same thing. Everybody go through poverty and all that. White people had to get up and work and put on their boots and strap on their stuff just like we got to do. Everybody got to get up and work.
yeah.
It just we feel like because our people went through slavery, this and that, we feel like we don't even have to pay no dues no more. We don't have to get up here and work every day. We need handouts. We need to just sit back and let like we want to start slavery and have white people working for us or something. It's not gonna happen. The
But
whole thing about equality. No, go ahead, go ahead.
this will lead to the next banner you have. Like circumstances change people. Someone's true character often shows only under pressure, just like he just said. Help us first. The Caucasian's not there. Because like when you're under pressure and you're not for sure about something, when it's about money, love, power, or loss, or you're involved. So your character change when you're under pressure and you start calling out another party, another race or culture. That's how circumstances change people.
Yeah. And I'm
And
gonna
you
tell you another
their
thing.
true identity then.
I'm, I'm glad you said it like that because that means you scared to take your bootstraps yourself. You need somebody to blame. You need somebody to blame. All that is scared is like we scared to become good human beings. See, it's so easy to be evil. It's so easy to be bad. It's so easy to not grow up. You know, when I be singing that song, I don't want to grow up. I'm a torturous kid. We always talk about how everybody else got these businesses and all this stuff, but we don't want to grow up. We don't want to grow up and make our own businesses, our own what's name. We don't want to grow up and come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Mocha said, she said, can't make them listen to learn anything other than what they want to learn. So if you stay in your area and just only learn from your area what you're involved with and don't get to be exposed to other environments, that's what you want to learn. That's how far you want to go, your circle.
Okay. Now, let me see what Ruben got to say. Let me read this thing. We get mad, meaning us, bro. Why no disrespect? Why you defend the nothing? Man, this man be going to caveman and I man, you got to get back into 2025, man. Because I can't even read your stuff because it's so racial, man. You listen, you even told me you got white people in your family. Do you talk to them like that? You call them Neanderthals and cavemen and all that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us got white blood coming through us. It's a lot of slaves was impregnated by white men. It's a lot of your grandmas white and some of this. So it's a mixed culture, and we refuse to you know what? That's why I have brothers that want to stay back in the past. You know what? I got a gang banging partner. I ain't gonna call his name and this and that. I got a gang banging partner. He always talking about 1986. You know why? Because he don't want to live into it. He don't want to live into now. Niggas want to get stuck in the past and don't want to live in the now because now means you'll have to do something for your brothers and do something yourself now. Now, right now, ain't nothing holding you back but your words. Your words can hold you back from being great. You can tell yourself that you can't be great and you won't because you done already convinced yourself that you're not great. So words can help hurt our young people. So when all these grown people I see 50 years old and they keep on going back to goddamn some times that they wasn't even born in, wasn't even around, I ain't never met a real slave. And then you want to come out here and act like, oh, guess they whipped us. You don't even know what a whip looked like. Half of the people that these folks done died off and gone, and you still got problems with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you still got problems because you don't want to grow up. You don't want to grow up and take initiative. You want to blame everything on the past. You want to throw everything on way back when because we don't want to live in 2025. See, that's the problem. We want to live in the past because it keeps you from having accountability for today. Stop talking about yesterday, what you did today. And that's the problem. People don't want to talk about what they're doing now. They want to talk about what they did to you back then. Ain't nobody whoop you yesterday. Ain't nobody whoop you this year. Ain't nobody had no chains on you. When you walked out your house, you can choose what job you want to go to, all that. If you steady waiting till every person in the world think the same way as you, it's gonna continue to be racial. Because as long as you have people like you that push race, you're gonna have somebody that gonna push back from race.
Well, the new chains that we have on us are called bills. We have
And
utility
what?
bills, gas bill, water bill. That's the new chain.
Yeah, but all them bills we put on ourselves too, because we can go out here. We can go out here and we can get us some solar panels put on our house. We can goddamn we can make it where we ain't got nothing but a water bill. But what I'm saying is you can change your life. You can change your life. And a lot of people have. A lot of people have changed their life. But all this complaining, I'm tired of hearing brothers. Supposed to be strong brothers. They come, I'm a man. I'm 100% man. If you're a man, stop the whining. Real men don't whine. Don't keep on whining. We done heard this whole little spat
They don't
of
whine,
shit.
they grind.
For 200 years, we've been hearing the same spat about, oh, woe is me, what they did to us, this and that. Man, pull your bootstraps up and do for self. Start doing for yourself. Stop crying. Because it, like we say, you know what black people say to each other every day? Ain't no reason to complain. It ain't gonna change nothing. But you still got these niggas on the goddamn thing complaining about 200 years ago, 300 years. Oh, they did this to us. Oh, they redlining. They did this, they did that, they did that. Man, make you away. Make you away. Stop complaining. We keep telling each other every day we wake up, we walk outside. All the real brothers and real sisters, and we done heard it from each other. Ain't no reason to complain. It ain't gonna change nothing. Ain't that right? We say you got to just make a way. But we got brothers that all they do is wake themselves up to complain about how woe is me every day. And here go one of them. Go ahead, Ruben. Oh, let me say, Pop, you are preaching for real. Go ahead now. He said, no, brother, without education or of self, you're lost. And I agree. But educating yourself and to keep on crying is two different things. Being educated is one thing. I went to school, went to Jackson State, this and that. I don't get on here telling you everything I learned from Jackson State. I live into the day. You up here trying to live in the origin of men. When men started. You know, when men started, women wasn't allowed to vote. Women wasn't allowed to talk back. Women wasn't allowed. What happened in 2025? Y'all same niggas that want these same niggas that want to live back in the past who wanted a woman president. Some stuff that a woman don't even be over, man, right? So what the hell are you talking about, man? If you want to live back in the past, go back.
Answer his question. He said, "Tell him your original origin. Where you from? Where you from? Where you came
Jackson,
from?"
Jackson. No, I'm just saying. If you want to be technical,
I can say answer your question.
I got a birth certificate say I was born at a university medical center, right on the corner of State Street and Woodrow Wilson, player. It ain't moved. It's still there. I can still go in there. If I lose something, I can go in there and they'll give me a number and say, yep, you were born right here. So that's my origin. And whether you know it or not, that would make you American too. I was born here. I'm American. I'm a full-fledged American. Can't be doubted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they'll take a person that ain't born here, what's his name? Now, ain't nothing wrong with immigrants. people coming in here legally, just like people leave America and they go and they move to another country, but they have to do it legally. Everybody else, you got to have passports, all that stuff to get to other countries. We the only country that folks feel like you can just jump a gate and here it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I mean, we just got to get out of this. You know, I can't talk to brothers that won't come to the future. You know what I'm saying? The future is now.
Yeah.
And when you talk to people, when you talk to people that seem like they can't wake up from yesterday, you know what I'm saying? That's called trauma. That's called trauma. Like, you know, like say a woman, if she got robbed 10 years ago, and she still, and when she walk out of store, that's trauma. That's trauma. These niggas got trauma to something they ain't even live, most of them. They got trauma of their history. From American history, they got trauma from this. We got to move on. We got to, just like we say every day, when I walk out and I see other workers out here, we say, complaining don't help nothing. We just got to pull them bootstraps up, keep it moving. We do this every day. You know what I'm saying? We do this every day. And it's sad that we do this every day, but it never changes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it never changes. We still trying to go back in time. Let's keep it here some more. Go ahead.
Right. Just like you said, knowing take time and consistency. You learn who people really are by watching how they act repeatedly, not what they say once or twice. So if knowing over time, they don't change, switch up, learn, start moving different, like he said, some people still holding on to ancestry of roots. You know, that's all I know about slavery roots. And then, you know, coming up, you hear a little history of your parents. Like my parents were older, so you would hear little southern things that would take place against people of our culture, you know, but I've never experienced it, and God know why, you know.
Yeah. You explain that real good. Come on with it.
So sometimes people don't even know themselves. You know, if someone hasn't faced their own truth, how can they show it to others? It's like, you know, like Lou Rubin was saying, he want to know about your origin. He want to talk about the other race. You got to know yourself enough to be confident in what you believe, and you don't have to force it on anybody. If you just believe in what you believe in, you don't have to call anybody out on it.
Right. And that's the only thing that I say about my brother sometimes. Like sometimes when we don't know stuff, we act like we know stuff. Just like you know, I talked to my brother Ruben the other night, since he wanna get out here like that. I talked to him the other night, and first thing he started telling me, oh, you ain't never been shot before. You ain't never been through this. You ain't never been through that. And I was sitting up there saying to myself, why our brothers steady be trying to tear us down to raise themselves up? Oh, I'm this, I'm a this, and I've been shot, and I've been this, and I've been that. You haven't walked my walk, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy for you to be over there. We ain't saying, you know, before this year or whatever, we hadn't seen each other in over 30 something years. And for you to, the first thing to start telling me about my life story, like you done walk this life with me, like you walk the walk with me every day, that's just sad. That we done.
It's not right. It is just not right. Just like you said,
right.
just say for instance, you guys haven't seen each other in 10 years, right? So if
Right,
you haven't, have a conversation to know what's really going on. You don't know. I've probably been shot. I've probably been in jail 20 years. You don't know. You got to ask these things and just can't
right,
assume. But so many people take social media and whatever you post or whatever you do, they feel like that's your life. That's the way you're moving. But you don't
right,
know that all the time. People don't put everybody doesn't put their personal lives and going live and showing everything they do on social media. Some people don't do that. So the only
right,
thing they can do is have a guesstimation from whatever they see.
right. And like they say from what's name, um, um, you ain't got to be loud to be heard. You can
Right.
you ain't got to tell all your business for people to know who you are and what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is have real friends out here. And all I'm saying is, if you don't know, stop playing like you do know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem out here sometimes. Sometimes
No,
we
if you
get out
don't
here.
know, find out. That's what you should do. If you don't
No,
know
no, no,
something,
no.
find it out.
It
Research.
ain't it
Ask
ain't even the
questions.
fact of it ain't even the fact of finding out. What people got to realize is to respect somebody else being a human being on this planet and not trying to put somebody down from what side of town they come from or whatever. I tell Ruben all the time, oh, I'm a North did it. Man, dude, what side of town you come
Does not
from don't make
determine your
dick
future.
or
It's a
like that.
lot of balls from North Side.
You know, what side you from, who your parents is, all that. You an individual now.
You
You know
are.
what I'm saying? I judge everybody on the individual basis. I don't sit up here and try to play like I know nobody around here. And that's the wrong way to look at people. People are all individual. All individual got different things they done been through and all this old type of stuff. And we got to start respecting that. And that's what
Yeah.
it happened when you go on these rants and you're not thinking as in I'm trying to be um a person that's trying to understand or trying to get to know something. I'm trying to tell you who you are, what you've been through, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think we have, you know, hard times, and I think sometimes, just like we talking about, friends and relatives, sometimes people that feel like they're the closest to you, or sometimes the farthest from you, don't know
Yep.
nothing about you. Sometimes
That
the
would be
people
your
that think they
family.
know so much, the people that think they so much know so much about you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Uh, if I asked the Joker, you know, what's my address right now? Probably wouldn't know how to get to my house. If I told you what's in my house right now, what kind of couch I got, what kind of bed I got, what kind of what's name, what my TV look like, anything. Joker
Do
won't
you
don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? But people got to stop playing like because they see you on social media, they know your life outside of social media. See,
mm,
this is social media, something to construct, something to put on your head to make you think you know somebody. In a couple of hours or whatever I play on Facebook or whatever a day, it is nothing dealing with my life. You know what I'm saying? And people just got to get off of it. My brother, and I respect him so much when I listen to stuff like this because my brother, I got a brother that ain't on social media, don't even come on social media or none of that old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Yeah.
Some people just feel like it's not necessary. It may be a distraction for them.
People got to say nah. I'll let you read this one this time. You
Then
want me to
you
read?
I'm have to pull out my
He said, no, sis. His walk in life is not mine. True Truest thing I done heard you say in the whole wide world. I'm a man of peace. That ain't what you told me the other day. That I was born from destruction. Sis, me and Marcus debate life. Bro, in life, it doesn't matter how you was raised. It does. It does. Because let me tell you this. When people are trying to fight pit bulls or poodles or whatever, they don't just grab a dog and put it up against another dog because they know. Even when they say about, rich folks, poor folks, they'll say, people that come from impoverished areas and stuff like that have more dog in them. You know what I'm saying? That means they want more than a person sometimes privileged. See, sometimes you get to the point that you bagged up, you living in a good place or this and that, and you done forgot about the little person. You done forgot about everybody else that really is about this life. Is about that walk these streets every day. See, sometimes we can get out of city, we can move to another city, we can move to California, we can move to Texas, we can move to New York, we can move all over the place. And because we from Jackson, we still feel like we run Jackson or we what? No, sometimes when you done left for plan, you done left for a particular area, you don't sometimes know that area no more. And that area don't know you no more. See, when I ride through the streets, you know what? Let me take this down so I can, what's that? I drive just like this sometimes. And then I'm sure somebody behind me saying, why are you driving like that? It's because I know every pothole, every ditch, every little old, what's name? See, when somebody come from out of town, they done moved away, they come in, and they come in for a minute. They go, bam, man, I fucked up my car. Oh, man, Jackson Street just terrible, this and that. You know what? Jackson Street's ride pretty good to me because I know how to buy weed, baby. I know where to slow down at. I know every bump, every crime around this thing. And you don't forget all.
Can you drive between Bailey Avenue, between Northside Drive and Woodrow Wilson?
Yeah. I drive it every day.
No,
I drive it every day. I know every pothole, every bump, every hump, bump. Look, guess what? I'm gonna throw somebody off on there. I go down and I go past Patrick, and I know once I get almost down there in the dip, I got to go all the way over in the other lane to get away from them two bumps that's right beside each other, jump back in. I know once I get up there by the lights, I need to get myself in the left lane because I know this side over here rockier than a mug. I know once I get across there and I come across Main Street, I know the rag gonna smooth out a second. Oh, I can get on down on that thing. I can go past the school and I can go up Bailey Bridge and I can jump over that lane still good. And I can come down there, and if it's raining, I know at the bottom of that hill, once I go over Bailey Bridge, there's a flood right there. You know what I'm saying? That's because I'm from here. Then I'm gonna look up there to the side, see head shed. I'm gonna blow my horn to the old man sitting out there in the parking lot, in the white car, and I'm gonna keep on going, and I'm gonna make it to that. I'm gonna make it to that light by the Metro Mall. They're gonna hold me. I'm gonna get pissed off. But if I don't want to stay there, I'm gonna take that left in the neighborhood right for that light, and I'm gonna go down back there by that street before you get to Pleasant Street. I'm gonna come out by churches and Kentucky, and I'm gonna be good. See, that's the difference when you know a city and when you just faking and shaking like you know a city. You know what I'm saying? When you know a city, you know every dip, every what's name. I can tell you, I can just about tell you everybody who stay over here, everybody that stay over here. I can tell you every little corner. I can go down Wood Street, Pleasant Street. I can go all around this thing, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't really know the area, you ride around this thing, and you like a deer in headlight.
Right.
Yeah. But I know the streets. Am the streets, been here, grew here, been here, planted here, and watered here, and threw my roots in the ground here, and still here. Yeah, that part.
You hear?
It does say our streets look different in East Jackson than North Jackson. This real talk. Yeah, but the difference is I know how to drive in both of them. East Jackson, I can drive the streets in South Jackson and North Jackson. Only streets you want to drive in North Jackson. I'm sure when you come from out in the country, you take the highway all the way around till you get off on Beasley and Watkins or something, or Hanging Moss till you get on north side of town. I don't have to do that. I can drive through any side of town because I got partners and homeboys all the way through this thing.
And you got to
Yeah,
stop and say, "What up, bro?" All the way there.
airport. Come on with the next. I'm not feeling that.
Your intuitions matter. You might not know everything, but you can often feel when someone's spirit doesn't align in their words with their words. Uh-oh.
Ain't that the truth? You can
Straight to
often
the
know
point.
yeah, you can often know when what they saying
Mm-hmm.
ain't the truth. And I'm gonna tell you, I was in a store the other day, and I was listening to somebody talk, and I was listening to them talking about how they act like they were playing with, $250,000, 500,000, all kind of. I said, a lot of people talk a lot of mess, and the same people that talk all this big money stuff, if you ask them for $40, they ain't got it. If you ask them, if you say big bank, take little bank, they ain't got it. But a lot of people talk a lot of mess, but they ain't been through a whole lot of stuff they talking about. You know what I'm saying? I still got people out here owe me $40 and dodging me. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Owe me cases and, a little meat here, a little there. There's people still owe me stuff and still ain't paid me. I ain't went nowhere. I'm same dude, same number, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. They don't call. I was talking to my partner today at his shop, and he was like, man, these niggas out here know they owe me, man. And they know I be needing it, man. These niggas have been owing me 4 years, and I understand exactly what he's saying. Cause there's dudes out here that ain't owed me but a year. And I be like, golly, been a whole year, dude's been on me, and these supposed to be stand-up guys, and I can't even get my little old money. But then they'll get on social media and they'll try to lip-boy you. They'll try to talk crazy to you. They'll try to do a lot of things. Oh, you. They'll be on you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. It's a shame.
Your next comment, your next banner.
Okay, come on with it.
Consistency. Their words and actions line up even when no one else is watching. Hey, I know I owe him. My word is my bond. I said, let me borrow that $40. Give it back.
Ooh.
They not consistent.
A lot of people say they word is they bond and they got good out.
I promise you. I'm paying you double, extra. Don't get the regular amount.
You know what you do with people like that? When they bet you and they don't never pay you back, you just bet them and then try to lose to them. So that then they'll be trying to
they
They'll
won't
be
get
trying
paid.
to demand their money. I'll be like, hey man, that money that you owe me, the interest off there can pay that little stuff, and you still in my debt. 'Cause hey, look, I remember a dude told me, he said, yeah. He said, you know, when you borrow from these niggas, sometimes they be trying to charge you on a dollar. If you borrow 40, then you owe them 80. Boy, I said, man, all I gotta do is double that up every week, boy. There's some people out here owe me hundreds of thousands by now. Shit. These jokers be talking, they be grinning, they be talking big, but not handling their business behind closed doors. They'll
Yeah.
tell you they'll do this, they'll tell you do that, and they'll tell you all about all the stuff that they'll do, and they'll help you out. And oh, bro, all you got to do is call on me and this and that. But I'm the type of person that I don't go on your words, what you tell me. I go on your actions. See, actions speak louder than words. See, a joker can tell me anything, but I just go on what a joker actually do. If I sit up and I say, hey man, hey, you gonna come through and help me do this? Oh yeah, man. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna come down there and fuck with you, and you don't never come. Just like I told somebody today, Joker asked me 10 times about something, never came through. So then like, oh, hey, hey, call me. Hey, can you do this, dude? You burnt your word. A lot of people burning up their word, man. They burning up their word and trying to call themselves real out here.
Right, not taking accountability. Your next one.
Come on, what we got, man? Come
The
on.
next
There it
one.
is. Accountability.
Taking accountability. They admit mistakes instead of blaming others or blaming a situation. Admit you're wrong. You gotta take accountability. So you have to take accountability. You got to admit I was wrong in this situation.
I was going to read. I'm going to let everybody else read that, but Ruben, see, this is the problem with this. You keep saying you thought. You don't never ask. I don't think you asked what was the subject today. I don't even think you looked it up. I don't even think you care. Because anytime you get on here, you want to talk about what you want to talk about. You don't want to talk about the subject or anything that's going on, or what we just talked about, accountability. Paying your debts, or if you owe somebody, pay them their money. Be a man of your word. If you tell a man you're gonna do something, try to do it at least. And don't tell them over and over you're gonna do something and don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the strongest talkers in the world are the biggest bullshitters in the world.
Oh my
And I
God.
see a lot of people that can read books and they can talk real good. But in life, they're not being what they claim they are in life. Come on with it. Bam.
Emotional honesty. They tell you how they feel, even if it's uncomfortable. So, like you tell us how you feel often. You being emotionally honest about how you feel and how you reminding us of things that are not taking place, reminding us of how people not loving, no compassion. Everybody can't do it like that.
Race baiting. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
You know, black people done got so to the fact that we so racist that you know what, and we did what you call that selective racism
Mm-hmm.
because I seen a black lady run for Virginia governor. This was name, and just because she was a Republican black lady, the black people didn't support her. They supported the white lady that was a Democrat. So let me tell you something. We fake as shit. We fake as shit. You either gonna be on your brother's side or you not. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, you a Republican. I don't fuck with you," or you think different than me. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be at a place where somebody can think different than you, and you can what's the name? He said, God is watching my brother, and I agree. And he's watching all the BS, the bullshitters, the niggas that say they gonna be word, a man of their word, and all that, and not handling their business. God is watching. Yes, he's definitely is. And I think you need to pay more attention to God than me, my brother. Because he is definitely watching you. Let me leave that one up there for a minute. Come on with it.
They show up not just in good times, but when things get hard. We're talking about, do you really know your friends, your relatives,
Yeah,
your family?
yeah.
This is what they're supposed to do.
Because a lot of people talk big shit. But when you ask them to show up, they don't never show up. They don't never come. You can beg them to come. You can have a flat tire. You can beg them to come. They ain't gonna show up. They ain't gonna
Mhm.
show up. They're gonna talk all the big stuff. They're gonna talk this brother stuff. Oh, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother. Right on, man. Right on. Them same right on men was at the front of Martin Luther King church thing when he was passing, when they opened and they peeled them robes up and shot them 12 gauges on him on stage and shot him down right there. He was assassinated by his own people. You know what I'm saying? Right there. So, all these people talking all this old mess, talking about who the most dangerous to you and all that. It's the fake ones. It's the ones that tell you that they got your back and they your brother and all that. As soon as you say something that you don't like, then now you fake, phony, and they want to call you anything under the rug because they wasn't real in the first place. They was playing real. And see, one thing about playing real, it's just like when they say about that you when you meet somebody for the first time, you meeting a representative. See that when you playing real, that's what that is. That's your representative talking. That ain't the real you. The real you ain't showed up yet. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Yep, like they don't need to impress you. They're comfortable being themselves. It's your real friends.
God is watching, my brother. Okay. Come on with it.
That's the next one.
Oh, the next one, I already went to the next one. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yep. They don't respect with boundaries. They don't like it when you say no. Really said, no, you said it wrong,
Or
brother. God watching
or
you.
or they don't like when you don't agree with them. Sometimes some people just don't like that you don't agree, lock hand and step with them. Everybody got their own journey. Everybody got their own walk. Some of our walks gonna walk a little different. Some people got a little skip in each walk. Somebody walk a little more smooth. Some walk just a flat walk. But we all gonna get there the same way. Come on with it.
Yep. Just like they listen more than they talk. Everything is not up for a debate, and actually they hear what you're saying. So a lot of times, people go against you. They're not trying to hear your side. They just hear what
Yes,
they want and make their own decision
right.
from what you do.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing about them. Most time, them people ain't listening to you at all.
At
They just
all.
waiting for you to get through talking so they can say what they want to say. They don't give a
Okay.
damn what
They,
you got to say. And that's what I'm saying about Ruben. I'm calling you out, Ruben. I know you don't give a damn about what I'm talking about now because all you care about is the same thing that you gonna push over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like good people around you celebrate your wins without jealousy or comparing. That's what Mocha said earlier.
Without jealousy or comparing. So that means they don't compare their life to you either, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
you can get shot. He's not going
yeah.
to
Look, I've been shot. You ain't been shot, nigga. Like that's a badge of honor getting shot. I've been shot. I ain't want to get shot. I wish I ain't get shot. Yeah. Still got arthritis going through me because I'm shot wounds, man. And you up here bragging about getting shot. Yeah, come on with it.
Now, people they'll stay solid. You don't have to guess which version of them you'll get each day. Like, who would this person be today? Tasha LaFleur.
Yeah, you never know what they gonna change themselves into.
Mm-hmm.
They went 1 minute they this, and the next minute you don't even know who this is. You be like, who is this?
That part. They act
Come on.
different around different people, like wearing a new mask each time.
Get around certain people. Now they the realest person on God's green earth.
Mhm.
You
Right.
better ask bro about me. Man, I ain't got to ask nobody about nobody because I make my own judgments every day about somebody different. Every day. Because I can see somebody and I can see the difference and then somebody else see something else. They can see something totally different than what I see out of this person. Come on with it.
They don't brag or exaggerate to look more important. That's not a good thing. So hey, be that good
Can
friend.
you read that one more time?
They shouldn't brag or exaggerate to look more important.
Shouldn't brag or exaggerate to look more important. Oh,
Mhm.
we getting down to the nitty gritty today. Come on with it.
So here's one thing they do. They get defensive easily, especially when they caught in a lie.
Oh, you catch a joker in a lie, joker don't pay your money. Joker go a whole year without paying folks their money and all that. But you know what? They don't want to talk about that. They want to
Mhm.
change the subject. They want to change the subject because it don't sound right. Because you know what? You challenging their realness. When a joker tell you they gonna do something, hey man, I'll meet you over there. Oh, well, man, I'm gonna give you the address. Don't never show up. No, Pope. Lord. Come on with it.
They use charm to cover manipulation. Like, I thank you for letting me borrow that $40, but sugar, I got you. Babe, I'm gonna pay you your money back. Knowing my intentions, I ain't giving this nothing. That's my money.
Come on with it.
So when you always feel drained or uneasy after being around a person, you know that that's not a person you need to be around. You don't really know that person. They drain you.
You know what? You probably about right on that one. Because you know what? I have realized um um sometimes I guess that's why my circle small. It's like sometimes you can get around somebody and you feel good afterwards. And sometimes you get around people and you be like, Lord have mercy.
I should have took
But
my
what?
test.
I should have went on the house. Why did I make this left? Why did I make this left? Okay. But sometimes it just be like that. Like, I get around people and, have a good old what's name. Even, you have some people that sometimes it might feel like they negative or something, but some people got a good spirit with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people argue, but they love each other. You know what I'm saying? That old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people that's not happy with nothing. And
Yeah,
then they
just
probably try to
toxic.
see their unhappiness on you. Ain't this a fucked up day? No, I'm woke, nigga.
Oh,
Walking
but
and woke.
darn,
I
okay.
appreciate the little things. See,
I
while
just
you
heard
worry
you
about who
singing.
in the White
Period.
House, while you worry about who in the White House, I'm glad that I'm alive, well, kicking and all that. I ain't never seen people get hated on for trying to make food better, for trying to make peace in the Middle East, try to keep people that ain't got no fingerprints over in United States out of the United States. I mean, killers. I mean, I ain't never seen so much hatred. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
But
you.
that's the new world we live in. Come on with it.
People reveal who they are, not by what they say once, but how they show up over time.
Yeah. People are something else. People are something else. Um, that's I think that's how all us gravitate. Once we find our people, that people that show up for us, that come
Hmm.
around, stuff like that. And once we find them people, I think we start to be different. Uh, dang, my what's name? It ain't coming up on my screen right here. Hold on a second. Let's see. I don't think so. Let me try this again. But let me hook that up there too. Yeah, you gonna call and have a conversation, but we gonna be off this show in a minute. Inst- Institutive thoughts. Speak what? Uh, you can't see this comment, but shouts out to intuitive thoughts. She said yes, ma'am, and speak. Um, uh, okay. She's Irma says I'm watching and I am enjoying this show. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you,
Thanks, Irma.
appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder why that other comment didn't come up over here. I don't know. Ah, it's all right. It's all right. Um, yeah, and I think that's about it. I'm sorry to say the show can't last forever,
I know,
but
right?
yeah, and I appreciate you watching, Irma, and I appreciate the shots out and the love, and don't forget to like and share.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is you ready to get out of here?
Yes, but before we go, I want to say happy birthday Eve to Cynthia. She got about another hour, 2 hours, hour and a half, something. She'll be the happy birthday person. Happy birthday to you, Cynthia. Enjoy your birthday.
Happy birthday, daughter. I love you.
Oh,
And I'll get your present to you tomorrow.
all right. Well, before we go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But we will see you guys on next Tuesday at the new time, 8:30 p.m. We're giving you a good 30 minutes back simply because it gets dark early and I know it throws people off. So yes, 8:30. We'll see you on next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m.
All righty. And we'll see y'all later. Be there or be square.
Yeah. Drip all big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. On the way. On the surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Preparing for a long repeat. I ride away. Cover surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Preparing for a long repeat. Strong with pocket for a long repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battery look can't miss now. Standing tall, ready always on go. Paper need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 we gon' come to age. There's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, so they too wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't bear to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga. That's a pump for you. Don't be worried about do you and I'ma do I. 34 got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. Your girlfriend need a trigger beat. I was fresh meat, no big time. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting 3. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Hey. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Preparing for a long repeat.
Bella,
Yes.
I'm gonna stop messing with you. I know you ready to get off this thing. I know that technical difficulty. You can't wait to get your stuff right. You like this dude here. He
Right.
know I'm sitting up bobbing and weaving and bobbing and weaving. They're gonna see you on the YouTube. They're gonna say, man, Bella was into the show tonight. She was wiggling their head. They're gonna say, we're gonna have to watch this. She was into it. She was getting on him. Man, I'm out of here, man. We don't
Good
need
night.
nothing extra in. We up out of here. I might have one thing for you. Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, it is.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all stingy.
Edit.
Got him! Got him!
And we up out of here. We gotta
Yes.
go. You ain't gotta go home, but we gotta get up off this show tonight. And thank you for everybody that watched and listened. And we'll be here next Tuesday, as always, ready to give you another one.
That part.
Peace.
Now what the fuck wrong with